Welcome back to the shop. The Black Beauty, 1970 Black Beauty, Gibson Les Paul, restore, rebuild is completed.
You really need to, and I know some of you guys have followed and seen all the other pictures of the process of this restoration, but for this video you should probably stick in some clips where this started.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, it's insane, the difference.
The stairs in her robe and played a game each morning. It wasn't hard to stare at the prize.
And we're still going to have to do a little scraping. We're still going to have to come in here and clean it up because, you know, the lacquer builds up against the tape. But that's okay. We can do a little bit of that hand work. But this will take a lot of the labor out of that, doing this tape off. Like this. Shape. It was beat up, it didn't have frets on it, and the binding was all tore up and it had dents and cracks and the finish was tore up on it, and JD Triplet wanted it to come back to life, and so we put it back to almost new. We left it kind of retro, you know. We didn't want it to look brand new because it's a 1970 guitar. We just wanted it to look like it had been well cared for and well played. And I think we got it back to that. I think we accomplished that.
I think they would call this better than player grade. Like in the vintage market, if you guys are familiar with that, you follow those circles, with what they call pristine versus player grade. Okay. This is kind of somewhere in the middle. Yeah, it's not, you know, wow, what a fantastic guitar. You know, I am generally not a Les Paul guy.
Right.
I have nothing against them. This guitar is fantastic.
It sounds good.
Yeah, man. You know.
Got a great neck on it.
It may get lost in the shipping.
Yeah. Has a really nice neck. Took the time to try to do an extra good job on the fret job, you know, to make sure it was playing really well.
And you were telling me this is all basically standard frets, so this was what would have been on the guitar originally. And I'm looking at them like, you know, when I think of Les Paul, I think of my Les Paul heroes. So I think about Jimmy Page, I think about Randy Rhoads, and so you kind of get into that kind of fast player territory. And I'm thinking these frets ain't big enough for that. Yeah. This guitar's awesome. It is. It's quick. It's crazy quick. The sustain is ridiculous.
It sustains forever.
It's really great. Audio stuff is so great.
Yeah. It's got a great set of Seymour Duncan pickups. What are they called again? Pearly Gates. Pearly Gates Seymour Duncan pickups. They sound amazing.
From our
Gibbons, Mr. Gibbons.
Who's in town recently?
He was, and I missed it.
We are totally. He didn't call me, so I'm a little
He
upset.
did not
Billy.
call me. That was a bummer.
No love.
So we just wanted to let you guys see the new guitar here. The guitar as it was finished is not new. Hear the guitar. If you followed along with the Black Beauty build, which a lot of you have, there she is, and let's Steve play for a little bit. And, we'll go from there. And as is wont to happen when playing the guitar, you break strings.
If you would like your guitar to come back from Worth Guitars with all 6 strings, there's a slide-up charge for that.
So hold on, we'll edit in a new string. Hold on.
We don't need this string. We totally don't need
We
it.
just decided to go out with these strings.
We don't need that string.
You gotta do that. That's fine. You have to. That's it.
Yeah, those things are awesome.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. And Chris,
Sweet
you know,
sound.
everything, nothing out of the ordinary crazy, just, just kind of bringing it up to date a little bit.
Yeah, just a good sounding, good clean guitar now. Good player guitar. I'm sure that JD will have many years of enjoyment with it.
And, for those of you guys that peruse guitar channels all the time, trying to gain knowledge, and if you're like me, I watch the mess out of everything, and I'm trying to learn something, and the truth of the matter is none of us really know anything from videos. You have to put them in your hands, and, it's a very personal thing.
Yeah.
But I hope that if we are able to give you any kind of help in your journey to the tone you're looking for, you can listen to us play a guitar like this and go, okay, well, they said it was Pearly Gates on this.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of dig how that feels and sounds. Obviously, you don't know if you're going to like them until you play them,
Right.
but you could certainly trust that we legitimately do like the sound of these pickups. So if we steer you that way, it's a good sound.
And of course, everything sounds different on your rig. You put it on your amp and your pedals and your style of playing may not be your thing, but it's always worth trying it out. Pickups are an easy thing to change out too, so they're easy to get them. And if you buy them and you don't like them, you can always get rid of them on eBay pretty quick. They'll be snapped right up. So
And I plugged it into Steve's bass rig. It sounded just as good.
yeah, so
Just as good. A little sadder.
yeah.
Right.
So that's her. Maybe you want to do a flyby.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
Do flyby.
Can you,
Worthy.
Hey, they gotta help the little guy off his perch. So, it's got dust off my shirt.
It's a little
Sorry,
dirty.
guys.
a little dirty now.
There's a lot of dust on my shirt today. So, here's our headstock. New nut.
Yeah.
This is the special 5-string variant, as we discussed earlier. Oh yeah, let's go to the back here because the tuners are
It's
great.
pretty Cluson tuners.
Yeah.
Some beautiful Cluson hardware on there.
Back when Gibson was doing some pretty
It's a big
cool
old
stuff.
volute,
there.
70s volute on there.
Beautiful with the pickups. And those old school knobs. I kind of dig the knobs.
Yeah, that's
You
old
know.
school, yeah.
So those knobs are original to this guitar.
The black hats.
So we kept those on here. And of course the back, which, honestly, it comes off very much like a new finished guitar, which, it's a new finish, but it comes off on the video as though it's very pristine. And I guess for the most part it is, but it just has a certain amount of vibe and soul about it that it's, You know, it's an old soul in a new package.
Yeah.
You know, a good way to do that.
You can hear that it's happy when you play it.
It is happy. Oh my goodness.
It's happy to be back, man.
And
It's been hanging out in here with guitar players. You know, it's been getting rubbed on and stuff. Why wouldn't it be happy?
It
You know what I mean?
certainly will make you happy to play it. You know.
Yeah. And it's just a cool old guitar. We don't do many of these at all. We did another one not too long ago. It was a few years back for Travis. And I really try not to do a lot of this kind of stuff because we have our own guitars we're trying to build in it. And it does take up a little bit of time in our builds for work guitars.
And it leads to lots of shouting.
Yeah. But every now and then, one comes along where you're like, yeah, that guitar needs to come back to life. And that was one that I felt like, yeah, that's the one that we need to do that one. So we did. And Steve stripped her down, and then Steve sanded it, and then we put it in the booth. We did whatever we could do to it in the booth, you know, and put a little amber in there to make it look aged, and away we went. Some new hardware, and that's it. That is the Black Beauty Les Paul build in a nutshell.
I guess the point of that is if you need a stripper for your event, call
Yes.
Worth Guitars and ask for me. If you need something slightly smoother, ask for Steve.
There you go.
Oh,
That's right.
yeah, this is you know,
Good stuff, man.
it's the way it should be too. A Black Beauty, you know,
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And there it is.
That's it. All right. You want to play any more?
I'm going to play it the rest of the day.
Okay.
I don't think you should run the tape
Okay.
all day.
All right. Look. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for following along on the build. Quite a few of you did. If you get a chance, hit the subscribe button or the like button, and you know, maybe tell a friend or two. And we'll see you next time. We just wanted to let you see the completed Les Paul build, the retro of the 1970 Gibson LP Black Beauty. There she is. She's done. She's going home. We'll see you guys next time. Be good to each other out there, and be sure to something I haven't said in a while that I remembered the other day. Be sure to get out there and support your local musicians, and you know, sit down and have some dinner and a couple of drinks or whatever, and listen to some music. There's a lot of really good musicians out there that would really love to see your faces in them places. All right, be good to each other. We'll see you next time. Work guitars. Bye now.